Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures and the Fibonacci's, and allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Gala Games chart. And the data source for this chart is KuCoin, and Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice impulsive movement taking us to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in a movement that I've been terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.015 mark in a movement that I've been terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2 is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 before we see a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside, and giving you a measure from the all-time high. From the all-time high, you can see that Gala Games is down more than 97%, meaning there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low and also the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And having that in mind, very soon I'm expecting that bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $1.37 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Gala Games to do in the next bull market. And that is after we see also a recovery here on the Gala Games chart and continue pushing even higher. And that is my long-term scenario. And getting to the short-term scenarios that could play out, basing it on the chart patterns that you have information, starting here on the daily chart, where you can see we have this falling wedge which is right here, and this is a chart pattern that could give us a breakout to the upper side. And once that happens, I will also expect to see a retest of the upper side of that trend line which is over here, and once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even higher, and that breakout out of this falling wedge could get us back into that impulsive movement that we are expecting in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, whether we are going to be able to break out of this falling wedge which is right here, and jump into the 4-hour chart for further analysis, where we have other chart patterns that are in formation. And before we made our low at around the $0.01517 mark, you can see we had been trading within this channel. We managed to break out of the channel to the lower side, and after breaking out of the channel, we even saw a retest of the lower side of the channel, then continued pushing even lower. And after making our new low, we have seen another chart pattern which is right here, which is in formation, which is a triangle, and you can see it here on the 4-hour chart. And this chart pattern has been well obeyed, giving us more than 3 touch points, and you can see we have seen a breakout out of the triangle to the upper side. We have also managed to break above the 20-day MA, meaning it's now acting as support here on the 4-hour chart. And jumping to the 1-hour chart, where that chart pattern is also better seen, you can see yesterday we had tried to break out of the triangle to the upper side. We even tried to have a retest, but the retest was not a success, and that movement got us back into the triangle once more. And right now we have seen another breakout to the upper side, also managed to break above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart also, and that means we now have support for us to continue supporting any movements to the upper side. And to get a minimum target area to the upper side out of this chart pattern, we can get the height of the triangle, so we can get that height and then place it where we are seeing the breakout to the upper side, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.02127 mark. And that means in case we continue seeing an increase in the buying momentum and also continue trading above the 20-day MA, that means there are chances of getting back to the area at around the $0.02127 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also getting back to the 4-hour chart to take a look at the indicators here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 45 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.